My name's Amber. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Legislate, which is a legal tech. The background to my legal career hasn't been as straightforward as a traditional lawyer might have. I initially started my undergraduate degree in biomedical science. During this period, I realized that I actually wanted to pursue a career in law. And then I was sort of torn between the decision, do I finish my degree or do I just leave now and start a law degree? I, in the end, decided to complete my undergraduate degree in biomedical science before completing the graduate diploma in law. The reason I decided to take the SQE2 was because I don't work at a law firm, I don't have a training contract, I work in-house at a legal tech, and although I'm really happy in my role working in operations and being part of a legal tech that will change the legal industry, I still wanted to qualify as a solicitor, and I found the SQE2 was definitely the best fit for me given my current role. And I definitely recommend it if you're working in-house, even if you're a paralegal in a law firm. If you feel you have the necessary skills and qualities to be a solicitor, you should definitely consider it. The reason I decided to take a preparation course with QLTS is because I found myself self-studying for the SQE2. I found it was a lot of information for me to go through. I made a very last-minute decision. I think it was in the final 2 months ahead of the SQE2 exams, in which I decided to go with the QLTS school. The reason why is I went onto the website, I had a look at what the different course options were and what they offered, and I found it best suited what I needed at that time, especially given that I didn't have much time to prepare for my exams. My experience studying with the QLTS school was that the whole process was really seamless and smooth. I was onboarded onto the platform really quickly, had access to all the materials immediately, and I also had a tutor to guide me through the process. The aspect of the QLTS preparation course that I found most useful was having access to a tutor, someone to run through the mock assessments with. So I had a tutor who went through both the advocacy and interviewing assessments with me ahead of the SQE2, and I found it really prepared me for what to expect on the actual examination day. The amount of time I spent using the QLTS school materials and preparing for the SQE2 exams varied. So I joined 2 months ahead of my SQE2 exams. In the first month, my employer was really flexible. So during the mornings I was working, and in the afternoons I was studying for my exams. I spent my evenings also preparing for the exams and the weekends. In the run-up to the SQE2 exams, in the final 2 weeks, I took time off and I dedicated all my days to preparing for the SQE2 exam. And it was just really useful to be able to have the platform to jump on at any time I needed and run through the information. My employer, Legislate, was really supportive during my period of study with the QLTS. They were really flexible and allowed me the time to study for the SQE2. I felt very prepared when I sat my SQE2 exams, and it surprised me because when I initially booked in the SQE2 exams, I was so confident that I'd be able to self-study. I realized on the day of the exams and even thereafter that I needed the QLTS school to prepare. I think the SQE2 will definitely help me in my legal career in the years to come. So far, it's definitely helped with my legal knowledge in my current role. Given the fact that I work at a legal tech, it's important for me to have a thorough understanding of the laws of England and Wales, and I definitely think that the SQE has helped me with that. Looking back now, I think for myself, it was definitely necessary for me to have a preparation course ahead of the SQE2, but I do think it depends on the individual. If you have all the time in the world to sit and study and prepare for the SQE2 and study independently, I think that's definitely something you can do. But if you're someone who also is working at the same time and does need extra guidance and support in preparing, I definitely think you should have a look at a preparation course such as the QLTS. The advice I'd give to someone looking to find a preparation course is start early. Don't leave it to the last 2 months to find a course. Start early on. So when you book your exam, start having a look at the different providers, have a look at what you need. Do you need in-person classes? Are you happy with remote access to materials and tutors, and make your decision based on this. I think the skills and qualities a modern lawyer should have today is the ability to adapt. In the last 3 years, we've seen how much has changed in the world, and being able to adapt to that change will really put you in the forefront. I think it's really important to be innovative. I think if you find there's a challenge within your day-to-day role, think about how you can resolve that. Is there something you can develop to improve your workflow? And also incorporate technology. I think there's so many really good tech solutions out there, and you should really be open to adapting them in your workflow.